a vignette, which is basically an episode in my life, and I write about things that happen to me, but also my relationship with other people, or possibly stories about the other people. This one took place in Spain. I go to a place called Orgiva, which is up in the Alpujarras Mountains. That's quite near to Granada and Malaga. In fact, I'm going this Christmas. And this is about the cat lady of Orgiva. I passed her table with the noticed tarot readings on my way inside the Barraca Cafe. Orgiva, situated by the local Thursday market. She looked at me knowingly and gave me a lovely, beguiling smile. I smiled back, but didn't stop because I was unsure if it was a ruse to get me to sit down and have my future read. But I was going to travel and meet a tall, dark stranger. I had, however, noticed her huge New Age adornment around her throat, that of the goddess Isis. I could have been in Glastonbury and imagined her there with Pinky and Romany, who I had met and photographed in Jaipur. She was wearing a deep royal purple flowing low-cut gown, showing her ample bosom. I felt compelled to return to talk, photograph her and hear her story. Inside the Barraca Cafe was dark and cluttered with New Age inhabitants discussing the week, looking at the overflowing notice board with local services and coming events. The ambience and the name was distinctly Moroccan. Well, I was in what had been Al-Andalus, when Cordoba and Fez had been united by the Jews and the Moors, when Muslim Spain was medieval territory between 711 and 1492. It was 11:30 a.m. and I had 1 hour to kill before being picked up to go back to my beautiful safe haven, Cortijo Rivero, 5 minutes by car in the heat of the day. I was wilting. However, I decided to approach this blonde, beckoning apparition. I did, and entered the world of Simba, meaning lion. But then I am a lion too, coming from the female line of lions, originally Loeb from Poland 2 centuries ago. After I had spent 1 hour with the delightful Simba, she told me that she felt she'd always known me. We had clicked. I took photographs of her and selfies of us together. But what a story! What had brought Simba to Orgiva 5 years ago, I asked. Simba grew up in Cyprus and England, moving around as her father was with the RAF and so had no real home, no roots. The wandering Jew like my oldest best friend Helga before she found Israel 40 years ago. Simba mainly lived near Pathos in the countryside, but still searched and searched. She kept meeting travellers who had told her about Andalusia, and so she listened, researching the mountainous area and the Berber white villages south of Granada on the net. Then she put in the word rustic Andalusia, and up came a cortijo called Los Picados, just outside Orgiva, including its guardians, a photo of its 2 resident large ginger cats. Being a cat lover, she desperately wanted to find those cats. They had spoken to her. They had meowed to her across the sea from Catlandia. They had catapulted her a message to come to Orgiva. She heard their cry and was compelled to leave on a quest with her then partner. They had 1 week to make a decision. He left, she stayed. She found the cortijo and moved in. The Indian lady owner left and didn't want the cats after her well-known architect husband had died. One was called Kathmandu and the other Cielo. Did she want them? You bet. They were hers to have and to hold. As she related this story, her ex-landlady came by. It was obvious they had lost touch completely. After she had gone, Simba told me her sad story. It was her husband's dying wish to have 2 ginger kittens, so his wife got them as a surprise. Sliding doors, split-second timing, she came, she left. That was 5 years ago. Simba changed her name legally from Catherine to Simba Isis Phoenix. By the way, it's on the net, or rather it's on Facebook. She's pretty easy to find. And is staying forever with Cielo as Kathmandu was killed by a jealous neighbour. She met them in the casita in 2011 or 2012 when both the cats became her family. Today, in 2016, Cielo is her only family, her entire world and her only true love. She wrote to me to tell me it is exactly 5 years since the cats came into her life. A synchronistic anniversary, you might say. I'm sure Kathmandu is with her and Cielo in the heavens above in unison, spiritually meowing. Her partner of 2 years is Romanian, but the cat is the main love of her life and her bed companion. The one she cuddles up to, strokes at night and says meow to in the morning. Romanians may come and go, but cats stay their 9 lives. And there's a little epilogue. As I predicted, she and her partner have just split. No doubt he couldn't compete with her love, the love of her life, Cielo. And I'm sure I'll be seeing her when I go at Christmas, so it'll be quite interesting in 2019 to see if Cielo is still with her. Yeah.